Well, hey guys, in this video, I'm going to walk you step by step through how to save hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on prescription medications. Whether it be your Tretinoin cream that you're paying out of pocket for because you're using it for wrinkles and fine lines, and we all know insurance isn't covering that, or maybe azelaic acid, or your acne medications, your rosacea medications, shoot, any prescription, whether it be your blood pressure pills, asthma medication, you name it. In this video, I'm going to show you how to save hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Andrea. I'm a board certified dermatologist. If you like affordable skincare recs, skincare product reviews, then consider subscribing. Anyways, I'm here at the Crows to pick up a prescription for Tretinoin cream. Now, it can be really expensive to pay for this out of pocket. If you're using it, maybe your insurance has a copay that's pretty steep. Do not go into a pharmacy without checking out GoodRx. This is not sponsored, but what is GoodRx? GoodRx is a free-to-use service that shows you prices of prescription drugs at different pharmacies in your area, and it gives you coupons for said drug, and you can save hundreds of dollars on prescription medications. And again, I'm not just talking about Tretinoin cream. We all know the cost of prescription drugs is getting more and more and more insane as the days go by, and with inflation, you're probably on a really tight budget as is. It's hard enough to keep up with either taking a pill, let alone putting on a cream to your face twice a day, let alone multiple creams. But if you've got to shell out $120, $200, $300 for a 45-gram tube of cream, not to mention, you know, prescription medications that you put on your skin especially, they take some time to work. If you're paying a lot of money and you're not seeing results, chances are you're going to get frustrated. So, before shelling out a ton of coin, check out GoodRx. This is, again, not sponsored. All right, how does it work? You can either access it on your desktop. It's a website, goodrx.com, or you can do what I do and use their app on your phone, because we do everything on our phones these days. So what you're going to do to locate a coupon on goodrx.com or within the app, you're going to go to the search tab and you're going to type in the name of your prescription. And then you're going to click find the lowest price. Now this is key. At the top of the page, you're going to see a little drop-down menu, and that's going to show you the actual drug name, and it's going to show you, in the case of topicals, the different percentages and the different size of tube. So make sure you click the one that you have been prescribed. But if you're searching for like a prescription medication that you take by mouth, like pills, just make sure that you select the right dosage and quantity. That's just going to make sure that you are seeing accurate prices. Now, directly above the first pharmacy in the price list, you should see a little arrow. You can go in and set your location by zip code. The first thing you'll notice is how eye-opening it is that the baseline price for certain medications is so widely variable from different pharmacy to different pharmacy. If you're lucky enough to have an old school mom and pop pharmacy in your area, a lot of times they are the least expensive. Big box stores like Walgreens, CVS tend to charge a lot more. All right, and then you'll also see the coupon. So just click on the coupon, and you can either print it out and show it to the pharmacist at the time of filling the prescription, or you can, if you have the app, you can just show them the coupon on your app. And the good news about their coupons is they don't expire, and you can reuse a given coupon as many times as you need to. So for example, I have 2 refills on this prescription. I can use the same coupon that I'm going to go in there with. Even if you have insurance, I still suggest you check out GoodRx, because a lot of times, not always, but many times, the cost of your copay is going to be more than the cost of the drug with the GoodRx coupon. A lot of times they can get you a discounted rate that is even less than the cost of your copay. Now, if you get a lot of prescriptions filled, you take a lot of medications or whatever, you can save all of these in your GoodRx account. You just hit the save button. Or if you're helping somebody else, you can actually share this with a friend, just hitting the share tab. All right, so I'm here in the pharmacy. I'm not going to be able to film myself going up to the window because of HIPAA compliance. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you guys is if you have trouble using this, like the pharmacist looks at you strange, they don't accept it, you can just call this number here. They're available Monday through Sunday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, so I got 3 20-gram tubes, and it would have been $394, but the coupon was $485.24. That is what I paid. So you can see how easy it is. You just get that coupon off the app or on your desktop. One thing I forgot to mention too is that if you print off the coupon or show the coupon code to your pharmacist, they store it in their system so that when you go and refill, it's already there. You don't have to bring the coupon back or show the code again. So that's really nice too. But you can keep all of your coupons saved within the app. I recommend doing the app. I just think it's easier than like going back and forth between your desktop, but that's just me. For example, let's try another medication that people commonly take here just to get a sense of how much it costs. I'm going to do Lipitor, which is atorvastatin, 45 milligram tablet, and for 30 tablets. Let's search the prices in the area. At Costco, it's $24, but with the coupon, it's $10.25. Walgreens, I told you guys, was going to be more expensive. $128. Yeah, Walgreens is a racket. $128, but with their coupon, it's $21.15. And these pharmacies are contracted with GoodRx. So if the pharmacist, what I was trying to tell you guys in there, if the pharmacist like looks at you strange, which they shouldn't, I mean, this has been around for a long time, you could just call the number and they will help you out. The other thing I was going to point out is what pharmacies take GoodRx. Pretty much any pharmacy in the U.S. should accept GoodRx. Here, let's go to the Q&A section. I should have looked this up before. I think with Sam's Club, I want to say you have to do something extra. Yeah, so GoodRx is accepted at more than 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. That includes CVS, Walgreens, Kroger, Rite Aid, Costco, Walmart, and pretty much any pharmacy. But the thing I was mentioning is there's a policy, I guess, around controlled substances with Walmart, which makes sense. I mentioned earlier that many times, although not always, the cost with the coupon is oftentimes less than what your copay is going to be. However, if you use the GoodRx coupon instead of paying your copay, then it's not going to go to your insurance deductible. So be aware of that if you have a deductible to meet. Yeah, these are things, if you didn't figure it out already, this video is probably not relevant to you if you are not in the US, but yeah, I should have mentioned that at the beginning. Let me know in the comments, do you pay a ton of money for prescription medications? If you're here in the US, there's a good chance you do, because you know, many people are on multiple medications and the cost is expensive. Even with insurance, the copays are often exorbitant. Like I said, GoodRx can oftentimes get you a better deal than your copay, although it will not apply to your deductible. So bear that in mind. But you can see how much I was able to save off of Tretinoin. And I make this video for you guys because I know a lot of you all use Tretinoin for wrinkles and fine lines. That's a cosmetic indication. Insurance doesn't cover that. You know, it's considered cosmetic. And so you have to pay out of pocket. So this is a good way to shop around. One last thing I want to emphasize to you guys that's really important is don't just pay attention to your prescription drug brand name. Pay attention to the actual name of the medication. That's often in parentheses or, you know, underneath in smaller print. By knowing the actual name of the medication as opposed to just the brand name, it empowers you more as a patient and as a consumer of healthcare, because you're spending a lot of money. You should know what you're paying for. And the reason I bring this to your attention is that you're not always wed to the brand name of medications. You can often elect for generics of your prescription. And so the generic is often a lot less. For example, if you take Lipitor, know that your medication is called atorvastatin. Don't just, you know, give Big Pharma all the credit. Know that your medication is atorvastatin. It's a powerful thing to know up front. Like a lot of people, and I say that too for you guys, because a lot of you will say, well, I'm using Obagi from my derm. And I don't know whether you mean Obagi like the cosmeceuticals, or if you mean Obagi Tretinoin, which is Tretinoin. See, if you know that you're using Tretinoin, you can go on this app and you can see how much the cost of Tretinoin is versus what you're paying for the Obagi branding of Tretinoin. That's another reason to know what the drug is that you're actually using, as opposed to just knowing the brand name. It can be really helpful because then you start realizing what you're paying for. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have ever used this before. I take for granted that I know about it. I tell patients about it, but you know, maybe you don't know about it. Again, this is not sponsored. I highly recommend using this. It is free to use. It costs you nothing. You're not obligated to do anything if you elect to use it. You don't even sign up for it, which is a great thing. You know, you don't have to sign up or anything. You just go on this website and it shows you coupons that you can then present. So it's awesome in that regard. And plus it allows you to kind of see what different pharmacies are charging. Let me know in the comments too. Are you one of those people who, when you fill your pharmacy, when you get a prescription, like say you go to urgent care or whatever and find out you have to be on a course of antibiotics, do you always just default to the same pharmacy, or do you shop around for the best price? Usually when you're acutely sick, you probably don't, but an app like this, I happen to find to be very useful when deciding where you're going to get your prescriptions filled. It can be helpful. Anyways, you guys, I hope this video was helpful to you all. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.